Welcome to the Disney Hour Express podcast. I'm Abbie.
And I'm Rob. We are two hopelessly romantic Disney enthusiasts,
Sharing fun stories, secret tips, and family travel experiences.
If you are a Disney newbie, or maybe a season pass holder, we hope you find this information helpful.
We turned our love of Disney into a unique boutique travel agency that books Disney and Universal vacations.
We've got a lot of stories, so cozy on up, choose your favorite drink,
Whether that be a cocktail or a hot chocolate,
and enjoy the Disney Hour Express.
Hey, Pioneers, you're in for another exciting episode. This one just features me and Rob, and of course all of our animals, and some margaritas while we're packing. That's right, we're back for another packing episode. We do this yearly before we go on our trip to Disney World. So we've got a lot to say, a lot of tips, and a lot of heavy breathing as you hear us move around our house.
And maybe some tipsy breathing.
That's true. Tipsy breathing is a possibility during this episode.
I hope I just don't spill something on this transmitter, but maybe we'll see what happens.
You know,
We'll see how it goes.
even if you do.
So everybody, and again, the reason we do this episode is because what does everyone do before they go on their trip? Everyone packs.
Everybody's got to pack.
Now they could hear two people packing.
Right. But it's not just about that. It's about what is it that we are packing? And why are we packing it as our dogs start fighting on top of all of the things on the bed?
Guys, it's the packing episode. We can't be fighting.
So one of the big things right away that I grabbed off the top of my dresser, because for some reason that it's storage place when I'm not traveling, but so that I remember when I am traveling, is I love to bring an extension cord. And now Rob's going to tell you the actual, what it's called. Is it just called an extension cord? Because it's not for just one. It's like a unit where I can plug in.
Yeah, it's
bunch of stuff.
It's like a plug bank.
A plug bank, yeah. So I bring it with me because I know you guys have heard us talk about Port Orleans and how I had to put my cell phone on top of an upside down trash can because at that time they didn't have a side table for each side of the bed, and just trying to find a long enough cord at that time was a little rough. I didn't think to pack it.
It was rough.
Now I always pack one, and you know what? I always find that it's full of stuff, and it's got 3 plugins, and it's got 3.
Are those the actual technical names? 3 plugins?
They're not. I'm not a technical person like that. What are they called, Rob? 3 little faces that you plug in things to.
The holes, Slippery Pete, the holes.
And then 3 USB plugs, and then 1 USB-C plug.
Normally, I would agree with you and bring that.
I am going to bring it.
I know she's going to bring it despite me, because believe me, she does not listen to anything I suggest. So, but where we are staying is newer construction, newly renovated. Mm-hmm. On top of that, so they do have more plugs and outlets on both sides of the bed, right? Which is where the issue is. But it's always good to be safe when you're packing. Pack more, think less.
Pack more, think less.
Think less.
Just don't go over 50 pounds, as that's a no-no for TSA. So one of the other things that we definitely looked up and made sure of is we are flying on JetBlue for this trip, and you definitely need to check with the airlines that you are flying with, but we wanted to pre-buy our Aerosol suntan lotion, and we wanted to make sure that we could put it in our checked-on luggage, and we can. So that's a little bit of a way to save money, because the Disney spray suntan can get a little pricey, especially if you're buying it in the parks. So we pre-bought this year, and we're ready to go. For us, now Rob is Italian, so he doesn't require as much as we do, but we have Irish skin, and we definitely go through at least a whole can each while we are there.
Irish Skin, is that a companion to Irish Spring, the soap? Okay.
It is not.
Oh,
That I am actually
darn.
highly allergic to, so we do not use that.
I got
Anyways,
bad news for you. You know what soap?
I don't use it, do I? I have my own soap.
Oh.
Anyways, enough about that. So
Let's talk more about your soap.
what are you working on over there as you're walking around?
I am doing something that people call packing. So I am organizing my clothes. One of the things, now speaking going back to TSA, one of the things that I was hearing about and looking up the information for were power banks. Now those are the portable power banks that we all kind of use and we need because the lifeblood of every vacation is your telephone. Or at least somebody has to have a cell phone on them when they're in the Disney parks.
That they do.
So we need our power banks. So it's important because it seems like each airline has specific guidelines that they want to adhere to. But it's all about depends on the size of the power bank. Like they make huge power banks, not just in size, but the actual amount of battery that's in there. They don't want you bringing those on the plane. They're not like travel approved. So you just got to check with your airline and make sure that your power bank will be allowed on the plane and where they want you to put it. In the past, I've kind of I've maybe kept one in my carry-on and then put the rest in my luggage, and they won't allow that anymore. At least we are flying JetBlue. They want everything. They don't want anything in the checked baggage because it could, there's videos and stuff where power banks have caught on fire.
Oh my gosh.
And they don't want that happening down below in the.
No.
Yeah, so they want it happening in the cabin where everyone could freak out, and the plane. But anyway, also good tip: don't buy the cheapo, inexpensive power banks. Just spend a little bit more to get like a name brand or something that's reputable, and I think you'll be happier in the long run. It'll last longer and it's safer.
Yeah, that's a great
So
one.
that's something I will be working at shortly. Right now, I'm just making sure that I have enough undergarments because those are important. I mean, obviously,
I wouldn't want you to run out of those. No.
obviously, with this day and age, and being that we all are, slaves to Amazon Prime, you can get, if you do forget something, it's so easy to just order it and have it delivered like that day. Like a lot of places, especially in Orlando, they'll do same day deliveries for things. But it's just it's an expense. It takes arrangements.
It does. So what does that look like? Like, what if you're in the parks and you're trying to order? Does it like just stay there? Do you have to be there for it? These are the things that I always second guess.
You have to be.
So
they're not going to bring it to the Haunted Mansion and deliver it to you, but they will bring it to your resort.
They'll bring it to the resort,
Yeah.
and they'll keep it at the desk.
At Bell Services, yes.
Yeah. So that's always good to know.
Yeah, and that's the same with the grocery services. Right now, we've talked about those.
You don't necessarily need to be there.
Correct.
Except in cases of alcohol.
Alcohol,
correct?
yeah. If you're alcohol, the place that is delivering the alcohol, which Disney does allow sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it seems like their policy changes, but for mostly they will allow you to get delivered alcohol. And the place that is delivering it usually wants you there for obvious reasons to check to make sure that you're 21 and it wasn't that your 10-year-old daughter got a hold of your phone and was trying to go crazy. I don't know. It's different nowadays. Maybe I would have done that when I was 10, but nowadays these kids, it's a different world.
It is a different world.
But anyway, so now, Abbie, I have a very important question for you.
Sure, what's the question? I might have an answer.
Do you overpack or underpack?
Ooh. I've gone both ways
Oh.
on occasion. Like,
Bossy.
Yeah, I think that there have been years where I have underpacked and like run out of clothes, definitely had to do laundry and like was like, why did I do that? Like I know that I needed these things. Um, but then most of the time I do overpack. I think that's more likely to be what I do. I hate wet feet and wet socks, so I'm
I think
always like
we don't like.
bringing 72 pairs of socks. I also have nighttime socks and daytime socks. They are different socks.
Yeah, yes, they're called my socks.
Well, the nighttime socks are your socks. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a bit particular, and sometimes when I start to pack, I'm like, well, I don't have to be that particular. And then when I get there, I'm just like, but I'm on vacation and I'm not allowing myself to do the things that I normally do, and that doesn't make any sense either. So, you know,
I
we
think
gotta
it's
we gotta be a
I
bit
think
of
it
overpackers
is
here.
better to be prepared than it is the surprise of I forgot that. I've done things where I've forgotten certain aspects of clothing, and then it's always just it's just a nuisance. You want to get to the fun. You don't want to be dealing with having to make a trip to Old Navy to
I
find
know.
you know.
One of the things I'm thinking about right at this moment is we do have a nice reservation at Topolino's, and I'm thinking like, oh gosh, what do I want to wear to that? Right? I don't want to wear like just my regular clothing. My clothing just like consists of, bike shorts and a t-shirt at Disney because I want to be cool and comfortable. So I want to pack something a little bit nicer
Yeah,
for
usually
Topolino's.
have like nice outfits though.
You think this trip I'm kind of going pretty cash, but I'm gonna do a little skirt I think for Topolino's, just because you don't want to roll in there looking all like a
I don't
hot
like
mess.
rolling anywhere.
You don't want to roll in there a hot mess. You want to look somewhat nice.
Hot mess, hot mess. Okay, so that's a good thing. I guess you got to look. Yeah, Topolino's a nicer place, a classier joint. Um, yeah, we do have a reservation there, and we have it for later in the day. I think it's 8:15, 8:20, so that we will be there for the fireworks.
Yay, fireworks.
Right, and you do see it's the Epcot fireworks from.
But
over there.
when I was there, you could I mean, they advertised the Epcot fireworks. That's the big deal fireworks. But you can kind of see other fireworks in the distance or around, which is really cool. All right,
Yeah.
so I think I've got my
So
Topolino's
we
out.
definitely have to do some organization. Got to make sure. One thing I always seem to forget, and I always seem to, we get somewhere and we're in the hotel room, like, I didn't bring my sleep shorts. I like I sleep in gym shorts. And so for some reason, if I don't have them, then I'm just all thrown off.
Yep, I get it.
Like the time Abbie and I were sleeping next to each other in a full-size bed.
Oh God, that was a really tight squeeze. So what was I just lost my train of thought? It was because you brought up the full size bed.
Choo choo.
I know.
Sleep
One
shorts.
thing is I find that even though you have control over your thermostat at the Disney resorts,
Yeah.
remember Dylan's whole comment in the last few episodes about how she actually had to end up putting towels on top of her because she was so freezing. I kind of find it the same. I get a little cold at night, so
Well, I think that's partially due to me,
because
as
you
I get
freeze
up and
everybody out.
when I get up and take my old man trips
Oh
to the
boy.
bathroom, and then I'm adjusting. I'm like, it's hot in here, and I'm turning down the AC, or turning it up, lowering the temperature, and then I prefer when I'm sleeping, I prefer to be cold and bundle up, as opposed to being hot. I'm gonna wake up with a sweaty pillow.
Okay.
I'm a sweaty person.
That's disgusting,
I
but
am.
okay.
And my favorite holiday dish is sweaty balls.
Okay.
All right.
You
Well,
brought it there. That's terrible.
why when Samuel L. Jackson likes that bit?
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
Moving along.
Moving along. So he keeps it nice and cold.
Yeah, so, I like to keep it cold.
We all freeze.
Everyone else freezes
But,
out. And that last time it was, we were standing at the boardwalk, and where Bailey was sleeping, she was like, no matter where she moved, it just seemed like the vent was just hitting her with the air.
Yeah.
But she was a real trooper and was just like covering up, and we kept sliding her bed like all over the floor and all the different types of layouts. And it worked out. Let's see now. I think I'm good.
That's it.
That's it.
You don't even have any. He's just got pajamas
Like
and
I have
socks.
undershirts, socks, and a couple pairs of gym shorts.
Well,
That is about all we
right.
need.
I mean, that's one way to do it, hun.
Now, let's see. Other things that we've gotten this year that are different that we're bringing to the parks. Oh, so one thing we're trying to do this year. Disney obviously allows you to bring water bottles into the parks. We have never brought good water bottles. So this year, we got picked up some new Owalas.
That's right, we did.
We got the Disney themed ones. What did you get?
I got Cinderella. And so it's a beautiful blue.
And I'm just going to say she grabbed this first. And she was like, Heidi is not good in this one.
I know. I was like, if Heidi picks this
Heidi's
one,
gonna
I'm going to
want
have to
this
pick
one.
something different. But to my surprise, she did not pick that one. So she picked
Rapunzel.
What did she pick? Rapunzel.
She got Rapunzel.
Okay.
Bailey got Tiana.
Which I think everybody was expecting me to get.
Maybe, possibly. And I picked the Disney princess known as the Mandalorian.
Mando. So we've all got different ones, and we're going to try to be better about getting our water. Last year, I was saying to Rob, like, last year he carries all the water bottles because he's a trooper, and we usually freeze them so
Abby
that they
doesn't have a
were
bag.
really, really cold and they would thaw out over the day.
So these are just like the regular disposable plastic ones,
Yeah.
like Poland Springs or whatever local thing you get.
Now, my thing is that we always end up sharing water bottles. And then when I see the water bottle getting lower and lower, it's like, I don't want to drink. And I'm like getting like more and more dehydrated as the day goes on. And I don't say anything. So I really expressed that I needed a different solution this year. So that's why we're going for this, our own water bottle deal.
And I think it's just due to the fact now, remember when you are in the parks that Disney does offer you free water. You can go up to any counter service kiosk or anything, where you would get your quick service meals and you could ask them for a cup of ice water and they would give it to you for free. There's also a lot of refill stations all over the parks. There's, various bars and any kind of watering holes will have like tubs of water that you can come just refill and certain things like that. But it's always nice to have it, when you're in line for something or you're waiting for a Fantasmic, you want to make sure that you have a full bottle of water because, it gets it's hot and maybe you just want to dump it on your head. So that's why we're going to try this out this year and see how it works.
Yep. Hopefully it works really well. Because those Owalas, man, are not cheap. But they're pretty.
They ain't cheap. They ain't cheap.
So, I got my bathing suit here.
And that brings me up to the next part. We are taking advantage of the promo where, you arrive, the day of your arrival at the Disney parks, you get to go to a water park.
Woo-hoo.
Obviously, this year's special in that both Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach are open for everyone. We plan on going to Typhoon Lagoon.
That's right. I can't wait to go to Typhoon Lagoon. And it's so funny because everybody that has asked me asks which one we're going to. And when I tell them we're going to Typhoon Lagoon, they kind of are just like, yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. Not to say that Blizzard Beach is bad. I haven't heard anything bad about it, but it just seems that maybe Typhoon Lagoon might have more to offer than we even realize. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. And then it seemed like this was kind of like a pro tip, and we kind of stumbled upon this one when we were doing our all-star or all-star value resorts episode. Is that the all-star resorts, which have a ton of rooms, and they're the value resorts, so people take them because they're priced well and they're going to stay in the parks. But they also have a direct bus from the all-star resorts to Blizzard Beach. So that means all these people taking advantage of this perk are probably, when they choose to go to a water park, they're going to choose to go to Blizzard Beach. So that's just more people in Blizzard Beach than Typhoon Lagoon.
Right.
Because it's a little bit of a pain to get to Typhoon Lagoon, and I wonder why they haven't set up something to make it a little easier. But to go to Typhoon Lagoon, in most cases, there are a couple of places that do have buses that go to Typhoon Lagoon, but for most hotels and resorts on Disney property, you will have to take a bus to Disney Springs and then transfer it to Typhoon Lagoon.
Oof.
So it's a little bit of a trek, you know what I mean? And then it's a little bit of trek getting back.
Yeah.
And then I have to let's go to the World of Disney. You're like, no, I don't want to go. No, we're not going. Everyone go home.
Everybody go home.
So, but I am excited though. I'm excited to take that. It's somewhere I haven't been to either one of the water parks. I've never gone.
Right. I feel like I went a long time ago. I remember
Long ago.
doing their little ski lift. So that was over at Blizzard Beach, I believe.
At Blizzard Beach?
A long, long time ago. I remember it as a child. Now, but I don't remember like the water rides or anything. And I am quite surprised that I even have that memory because we were not a water park family. So
Abbie does not like the water parks.
I'm not a big water park fan. No, that's not a secret.
She doesn't like the water rides, I should say.
Yep, that's true. I mean, there's not much more to say outside of that.
I mean, I think just like everyone else, she likes, hanging out by the water.
Yeah, I do.
Sitting on a beach chair and kind of enjoying that part of it. But
chilling is my vibe.
You like chilling.
I like chilling. Now, one of the things we did get this round because we are going to the water parks is some little waterproof phone bags. Now, we had quite the debacle when we tried it out the first time because...
Oh, yeah, that was,
Rob, I don't know, Rob I think it was like the wrong
I did a lot of research, and there was one, and I grabbed the ones for the iPhone 15 Pro instead of the iPhone 16 Pro. We just so happened we just got new phones, and yada, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Here we are. So, it didn't fit exactly.
But when he tried to get it in there, like the emergency alarm started going off
and
on
it was
the
like
phone.
stuck, and I couldn't get it out.
And
so it's just like it's counting down, like it was going to call 911. It's like, no, get it out!
Don't do it.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yep, that was a little.
That was exciting.
Good
time.
times.
It had the kids. Got the kids all upset. They're like, "What's happening?" So make sure you're buying the right water pack, and it's a lot better to buy them before the Disney park. They do sell them in both water parks, but they're more expensive.
Yeah.
Just like anything in Disney. So buy them online. I think I got these for $12.99 for a pack of 2, and they do both fit. Now, you're also saying to yourself, but isn't your iPhone waterproof? Yes. Yes, it is. But maybe you don't want to, especially for women, they don't normally have a place to put their phones on their bathing suits.
Correct.
As they don't normally have a space for pockets.
Correct.
So they can hang them around their neck. It does allow you to use it when you're in the water. So I do want to, at some point, as we're going down some rides, take, some video of going down there so that we can't access that now. So again, especially iPhones are waterproof. You can go down to I think 6 feet of water before any type of malfunction or warranty would kick in. I think it's IPX. I could be wrong. IPX6 rated, but anyway.
No idea. beyond my
But anyway,
knowledge.
so that is something new. We're gonna try those out. We'll let you know how they are. What else? What other things? I just think you can't have enough socks.
You can't. That is so true. We are all about the socks. And I am just trying to decide.
It's a lot of pajamas there,
It's a
lady.
lot. My pajamas take up more room than my day clothes.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
Oh, I know.
I'm getting the face, guys. I'm getting a face.
Somebody might have 3 pajama drawers.
I do, but it's because my pajamas are often fluffy.
She doesn't always wear them all.
You know,
It's the same 7 pairs.
Don't even need to get into the t-shirts and how you were just complaining about how you ran out of hangers and your closet said
Here we go.
Just t-shirts.
Here we go. Now we're getting into it's the War of the Roses, people. This is what they tuned in for.
No, it's all good.
Another thing we're trying this year, right?
Yes.
Obviously, the Disney parks are hot.
Absolutely.
Right? And so that's why we have the water bottles so that we can stay hydrated. And so Abbie feels free to hydrate as much as she wants to. And we always bring some sort of fan apparatus.
Yes.
The past few years, we have used the neck fans that kind of hang around your neck and they turn on. They're rechargeable.
Yes.
They have fans on both sides and then they blow up. We seem to have been replacing them a little more frequently than we wanted to. They're kind of bulky as well, so they kind of would always end up getting stuck in like my bag. They take up a lot of room.
With all of the sunglasses, all of the water bottles. Poor Rob's bag is.
But it wasn't so much that. It was that they would also turn on in my bag. Like you'd feel them go on. Like, what is that buzzing? Oh, that's my bag. And then you come in and things done. So this year we're trying the handheld kind of fan. Just like a regular little mini fan. And these were.
They're really cute.
Yeah, I got them on the cheap during Prime Day, and we're looking forward to using those, and the girls will appreciate them. They're going to keep them in. Will we?
Goals this year, guys. Goals this year.
Are we trying to get the kids to bring their own bags into the parks?
So that was one of the things that our oldest daughter was talking about today. I asked her why she wasn't bringing one of her cutesy little Disney backpacks, and you guys know what I'm talking about. They're like
the lounge flies.
Yeah, they're the lounge fries. They're a little bit smaller than a regular
fries.
I might have said lounge fries. Fries sound pretty good right now.
Yeah, actually. I could go for some fries.
But no, like it's a little backpack. And she said, like, last year, she just felt like it was getting, like, overcrowded in her backpack, and she couldn't fit anything. And so it's such a shame because lounge flies are such a big deal, right? They're really cute, but then you can't actually, like, use them in the parks because, I mean, a lot of people do. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
But I guess we bring a lot with us because we're rope droppers, and we close out the night.
Part of the problem was that we also were making them carry their Kindles.
That's right, because sometimes we give them some Kindle breaks.
Yeah, sometimes we all just kind of, we're together so much, we all just kind of, we love each other, but let's be separate together. You know what I mean?
Together. So anyways, she does have it's not like a full size backpack that she's bringing, but it's a bigger backpack. Abbie's. Yeah, it's my backpack that I used to use when I went bike riding places, so it can hold some stuff. So that's what she's deciding to bring with the intention of being able to hold her own things. And again, like with the water, I think that's a really good idea because when you have like your own stuff, you're more likely to use it more.
And instead of like always, having to hear me come like, now girls, I got to give them the lecture. We got to be able to hold our own stuff. I can't keep bringing this on and off. What are you trying to do to me?
Now, all of this being said, if their backpacks get too heavy, that we're going to take them over, and it's okay.
And I totally expect that with Bailey. Past day one.
But just going back to the heat, we kind of skipped over this because we have the fans, and this year we're actually trying something brand new that we've never tried before. Now, I tried this.
Are we getting ice injections into our bodies?
Yes. How did you know?
Okay.
No. Okay. So I tried some of these on one of our daughters that got blisters and like needed something to alleviate the pain. And it's not necessarily what it's used for. These are called cooling patches, and they're supposed to soothe headaches, toothaches, pain, muscle aches, drowsiness, fatigue, sunstroke. So it's just like a like literally a patch that it keeps cool. It's supposed to keep cool for up to 8 hours. Do I believe that it's going to keep cool for 8 hours? I do not. But if we are experiencing any sort of heat stroke, with trust me, there has been a year in there that I thought I might melt and die. I was getting very cranky and not
I also think
well.
that was a medication you were
It
on.
was, it was. But in any case, like it was just I couldn't handle the heat. And so if I pop one of these
Oh,
on
she's
mine or the
popping.
girls' back of their necks when they're really suffering,
Neck back.
I think that this might help just alleviate a little bit of that right away. So again, they're like cooling patches. You can put them on the back of your neck. You can put them on your forehead, wherever. And it helps reduce that temperature a little bit. So I'm excited to use these. They really weren't that expensive. I really think I mean, this was like a pack of, I don't even know, but I think it was in the 10, a pack of 10. I think I got it for like $5 or $6. So I'm really excited about it. I got 2 packs. So we're ready.
Exciting times.
Yeah. Cooling patches.
Um,
Woo-hoo.
for those that don't know, I've started cutting my hair down even lower than it was before. So expect this. If you see me in the Disney parks, I'll be walking around with probably a cooling patch on the top of my head.
He might. That is so true. He might be doing that.
Um,
Now, one of the other things that
oh,
we purchased this
everybody but me.
year is Rob can tell you about these because he actually picked them out. But the water shoes that you can
Yes.
wear in the park have some restrictions.
Yes. So one of the things that, as we were doing our research on the parks, because it has been a while for Abbie, I've never been, as we said, we kept hearing that sometimes people seem to get their feet a little like,
Blistery.
yeah, or just kind of like, not cuts or, I don't know. The water park pavement could be a little bit smoother. Obviously, pavement can get hot if it's not watered down, if it's just standing in the sun all day. So there's certain things. So we got water shoes. Now the water shoes themselves, they, like Abbie said, they do have some restrictions that they don't allow they don't want any straps or buckles on any part of not just water shoes, but like on any type of bathing suit. So if you're going down like something like on your back, like if you have like I don't know, somebody had I was watching an All Ears video and they had a zipper, like
On their,
kind of like
on their
long
bathing
sleeve
suit.
zippered shirt that went
Yes.
over the thing, and like they wouldn't let them go down the big water slide because that's you're on your body, and that could hurt. Essentially, that could hurt you. So they don't want any buckles or straps or zippers that are like dangling. So we got these water shoes that kind of just slip on. They're just like slip-on water shoes for the kids to wear. Now I have a feeling they're gonna fight us.
Yeah, they
And
didn't. They weren't fans, I think, of the way they look. I mean,
they
they
weren't
look.
fans. They were holding. They will be holding fans. Yeah, and they also once they find out the fact that I did not get any,
Yeah. So what are you gonna wear?
nothing. I got Fred Flintstone feet, baby. I use these things to pedal our way down Bedrock Road.
Listen, your feet are the most delicate out of all of ours because you never not wear socks. Like not
But they're also
even
very
a little.
rough. Yeah,
Listen.
look, as far as I'm concerned, one of my main theories in life is that men should not show their feet in public. It is true. They should be covered at all times.
Okay.
Only in the sanctity of their house should they allow their feet to be exposed. Because men's feet are gross.
I want to say that it was a while before you let your feet be shown. That's true.
Yeah, and it's not, look, I'm not getting a pedicure or anything.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong. They're just feet. So are you going to wear your flip-flops in the parks? What are you going to do?
I don't know, because I can't even find my flip-flops. And I was looking online to go buy some more, and I was like, I am not spending money on flip-flops that I'm only going to wear once a year.
Listen, I got you some nice USA flip-flops.
Oh boy.
That one time.
Oh, Abbie really thinks I'm a patriot.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know they're around here somewhere. I got to see if I'll find them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Flip-flops again. Men, public. And we're back. You didn't know we left because we recorded another 20, 30 minutes of a podcast and then realized the recording stopped when I went to go do something on my phone for Heidi. And so I'm blaming her. And just so you know, we disowned her. We made her sleep outside last night in the forest. She is now one with the forest.
One with the woods.
One less children. So we're actually looking for someone to take her child ticket. We could get it transferred to you. So if you know any children out there, hit us up. No, I'm only kidding.
No, sir.
Only kidding.
That's terrible.
So anyway, we just wanted to come back and we wanted to talk about, we kind of went over all the stuff that we were bringing with us, right? And all the new things we were trying. One additional thing that I know we didn't talk about was one of my favorite products to bring that we bring every year. The Body Glide.
The Body Glide.
And that's because it's important to avoid chafing.
That's true. You don't want to ruin your trip by getting blisters.
It's going to happen. Look, bodies be rubbing. I don't know if you're aware of this. And so that stuff just kind of happens. And, we're here to stop it. We're here to stop the rubbing.
Yep. So,
and then one other thing that we also didn't get recorded that I noticed is we also did what's very important is, and we talked about water shoes, but we didn't talk about shoes besides outside of the water. And this was the year that normally everyone wears various forms of footwear when we go to Disney parks.
True.
We've tried them all.
We have.
Abbie's been through a lot of them.
Different sandals and different shoes and Skechers and all sorts of things. So this year we decided to go a little bit. Said let's go the comfort route, right? Yep.
And we always recommend buying new footwear about a month before you go on your trip so you can break them in. And so this year we did do that. We waited for a little bit of a sale to come on, and we bought new sneakers. We're doing sneakers this year.
We're doing sneakers, which kind of gives me anxiety because I'm like, but what if the sneakers get wet? I don't like wet feet. I'm not okay. But we're doing sneakers. We're doing it.
We're doing sneakers.
We jumped in.
Now, these sneakers are super comfy.
They are. They are incredibly comfy. They're super squishy.
If you're wondering what they are, and this is not a sponsor, the New Balance 1080 V14s. They have a fresh foam X. It's like a thick foam that, really does give you extra support while also keeping you stable.
The good balance.
And it's balanced just like Abbie is putting on a Disney hat right now. That's also balance. We got the balance out. Today we are going to a Yankee game, and she's balancing out with the Disney.
But I don't think I like the way that this happens. Anyways, that's a story for another day.
The story. So we are going with that. They were a little expensive, but you know what? It's worth it. Your feet are what's going to bother you most in Disney. You're going to put on a lot of miles, a lot of steps. We're talking like 20,000 steps, 25,000, 30,000 steps a day. Multiple miles, like you gotta just protect them.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
We think
we want to have, and not only that, like we want to make sure that our legs aren't hurting.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
And so we've been going on little walks, or longer walks to try to get us in somewhat walking shape and break into new shoes. And so I think we're gonna be okay. The kids are still going with their sandals.
Right. We've got some Skechers sandals going on, and then another pair. I don't remember the name of the brand. So I think those will be okay.
But yeah, they're your typical strap sandals. Kids like having their feet out. And so, so we're trying with those. So now I think we covered everything that we were, like, new stuff that we were bringing, we were packing. We wanted to then talk about the trip itself, right?
Yeah, this is a different trip. We've never taken a trip quite like this one.
And this is like the big difference in this trip is due to the, Disney's always putting out promos and with specials and, try to discounts off, free stuff, blah, blah, blah. We found when we wanted to, I was getting a hand signal, so now I'm...
No, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll stop you if you say what I think you're going to say, which we're not allowed to say.
So we were going with the Disney dining plan.
Yes.
Free promo this year.
Exactly.
As you know, now we did a 4/5-part episode on the Disney dining plan. And that was like kind of to get everyone else ready to give the knowledge, but also for us, right? To kind of go into deep dive and understand what the Disney dining plan offers. One of the things that we always talk about, we spend a lot of money on in the parks is food. Everybody's got to eat.
We like eating.
I got to eat. We all got to eat. Kids want to eat. So we figured that, you know what? We could try to, save a few ducats by using this promo as opposed to taking it off the hotel discount, or the whole discounts that are offered.
Yes.
To agents and as well as just, the general public. So we're doing the Disney dining plan. So that kind of puts us on a little bit of a, not budget per se. We also, you understand, you're going to also get things, we're not going to, we plan on spending money on some other food.
Right, but we wanted to max out what we were getting, right? What we've prepaid for in our trip.
Yeah, so that's why we were looking at all those options to make sure we're aware, we got knowledge. Like, I want to make sure that Abbie's getting the Wookiee cookie that she really wanted.
I did want a Wookiee cookie.
And, I wanted Jack Jack's Num Num cookie. And
exactly.
The dogs want to fight on the bed again because we're recording part 2 and you're fighting on the bed. Lando, Mickey. Lando, pass her out. So we are doing the dining plan. Part of the dining plan was that you had to sign up, you had to stay at a Disney resort. The various levels, right? It was the value resort and the moderate resorts just gave you the quick service dining plan, whereas the value resorts gave you the standard dining plan, which allows for 2 table service restaurants.
Right.
So in staying at any of those resorts, you had to get park hopper passes.
Exactly.
Which we don't normally do. We're normally a 1 park a day family.
That's right. We know our limits.
But this year, especially with the state of Animal Kingdom, now let us say that we do love Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
We love it for all that it offers. We love Pandora. We love Rafiki's Planet Watch. We love the Kilimanjaro Safaris. I love getting smacked in the face by a bird while watching the bird show.
Which did happen, folks.
Which did happen. But, we love going there, but there's just not a lot of queued rides anymore. They do have a couple shows, and they have a lot of things to see. And so we decided to, you know what, we're going to park hop Animal Kingdom into Epcot. So we're actually doing 2 parks in one day.
Right.
It sounds like, are we nervous about it? A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But at the same time, we've kind of figured out a strategy that Rob really believes is going to give us more time.
I think so. And that has a lot to do with this year is our first year going in with the multi-pass, the Lightning Lane multi-pass versus Genie Plus. Whereas Genie Plus last year, before, for anyone that went last summer, had to deal with only being able to book 1 ride per day versus this one is 3 rides per day.
Yep.
So it kind of gives you a little bit more, you have more stuff planned and you're able to do more, I think, in the park. So I already feel relaxed on that front. On top of the fact that I don't have to wake up at 7 the day of I'm going to the park to try to book my first Genie Plus ride. That was bananas,
Yeah.
So here we are, we're a little more strategy involved. We have a pretty good rope drop strategy, I think, into Animal Kingdom.
We do. It just involves us waking up at the crack of dawn.
But everyone agreed to it, kind of except Abbie. The kids agreed to it. Abbie, we didn't really give her a choice.
Yeah, yeah, folks, they are dragging me along. I'm going to be a Hummus Express,
Look, all
so
we do is just we keep giving her coffees, and she just kind of follows us wherever we go.
it's like a coffee trail.
And she just kind of mumbles behind us as she's going. But yeah, so we'll see how that works out. Obviously, we'll let you know. We'll update you. We'll see how it works and reveal the big plan, how it goes. One thing with Disney parks, right? You could plan, but you always have to be able to kind of adjust on the fly,
Yeah.
right? So we do have that. We are going to the water parks, like we said. We're doing Animal Kingdom. We're doing Epcot, multi-pass Lightning Lane. So we didn't do any multi-pass Lightning Lanes in Animal Kingdom. They're in Epcot. And the reason that we chose to do it in Epcot in the afternoon is because we wanted to make sure we got on Test Track.
Yes.
The waits have been pretty long. It's a popular ride because Test Track 3.0 is out. So we're ready. Right? We're ready. We got one booked later in the afternoon, like around 3 o'clock. I looked online yesterday, it was 2 days ago. There were no more Lightning Lanes available for Test Track, so they've already been booked throughout the day. Disney does on the day of that, they will release more, but like the pre-booking for Test Track 3.0 was already booked. In addition, we have Soarin' and we have Living with the Land. We want to be able to enjoy our time a little bit more in Epcot and not be so rushing to rides.
Right.
We want to enjoy it and spend some time and I want to try an extra treat or something and
We need an Epcot revival.
I want to drink. I'm going to Club Cool and we're drinking the Beverly. We're down in the Beverly. Oh, you don't even know.
I don't even know.
We're getting the Beverly. But Club Cool offers all types of different sodas from around the world, and you could try them out for free. And it has sticky floors, and the sodas are not that great. Lando and Molly, cut it out. I am yelling at you on the podcast. This is me reprimanding both of you.
Both of them are just like, but Mommy started it.
Yeah, Mommy did. They were nice and calm until Mommy started riling them up.
I did not. I was just petting them, and then they get jealous of each other.
Oh, boy. Podcast hosts. So we got the Epcot. We're also doing, we're going to do a full day in Magic Kingdom. We got some good Lightning Lanes there. I think we got a Tiana's, I got a Haunted Mansion, and Toy Story Mania.
Woo.
Or no, I'm sorry. Toy Story Mania is in Hollywood Studios.
Right.
I got Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Tiana's Bayou. So we're kind of all starting off in the Adventure Land, Liberty Square, Frontierland area. So that's going to be interesting. We got a Hollywood Studios. We got the Tower of Terror. Now, this is something that we're trying out. The kids we have one kid that wants to do it.
Yes.
One kid that doesn't.
Yes.
She might change her mind come time. Now, it is Abbie's favorite ride.
It's my fave, and I don't get to go often because you want to hang out with your kids. When you're at Disney.
You just don't want to spend too much time doing the rider swap, But we could if we wanted to.
That's true. We could do that. But let's see. We'll see what happens.
But
I think we could probably convince.
Maybe. Or just you guys could go and we'll be fine. I kind of have an alternative plan. Something to...
I know you had a game set up.
Something set up for the other one if she doesn't want to go. I don't want to make her feel bad for not wanting to go on a ride that she finds scary because it's with Disney. We don't want to force the kids to go on anything that they feel is scary or they're not. Disney's supposed to be fun. Fun's different for everyone. So just because you're a bunch of sickos that all like going on Guardians of the Galaxy 5 times in a row. I couldn't do it. I went on twice in a row and I was almost gonna.
Yep.
But yeah, so everything's fun. So we have all those lined up. We have a dinner at Topolino's.
So I packed a nice little outfit for that.
Yep, she packed as we talked about, so she's ready for there. We also have a breakfast at Ohana.
Yep.
for kind of it's our travel day back. Our morning, we have a later flight, so we're going to do Ohana and hit up some Disney pools. You know, we did order groceries. It's like really breakfast items to get us out of the park, get us out of the hotel and into the park, and then we could kind of start using our dining plan. So we did order groceries from vacationgrocerydeliveryfl.com.
That's right.
It's a mouthful. I'll put it in the I'll put the description. I'll put the link in our description.
We've had really good experience with them in the past.
And it is cast members, right? It's one of those things that I think it's even current cast members that actually are employed there as well. It's former and current cast members. So supporting cast members, I'm down for that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And they have really good. A lot of the delivery services have higher pricing. They just kind of jack up the pricing a little bit because of that. And then in addition to service charges, this one does have a service charge, but their pricing is like you're just paying whatever, you know, whatever's at a Publix down there. That's what you're paying. It's the same price. They're not jacking up the prices that way. So I kind of like that it's transparent and upfront, and it's kind of easy.
Yeah.
What other things are we doing? Whatever we said, we got the water park. We got those things. This is the part where I was kind of like, what are you looking forward to? What is your...
Well, I mean, I'm really, really excited about staying at the Riviera.
Yeah.
It's a new resort for us, and I feel like we haven't spent a lot of time there.
Yeah.
It's just one of those ones that, you know, it doesn't get a lot of exposure. So I'm really excited. Like exposure, and I mean like everybody knows everything about the Grand Floridian, right? That's what I mean. Is I think we're gonna find a lot of hidden gems at the Riviera, and it's gonna be wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm also just excited about like kind of detaching a little bit with this new multi-pass system, which is not new, but new to us. I think we're gonna be able to relax just a smidge.
I think I'm not going to typically be on my phone as often just searching for rides. It seems like it's something that you could do, you know, while you're waiting for a mobile order, or you're waiting for a coffee, or you're waiting maybe in, you know, a small queue line for something to meet a character or a show to start, you know. And that's the time when you could be looking for rides and trying to move your rides up and down. You don't have to like be, you know, walking in the park just with your phone down. And that's what I think is going to be a little bit better too. So I think we'll be able to enjoy more and be like, oh, hey, did you ever see this over here? And hey, there's Agatha, this creepy doll in the window. But yeah, so I want to experience more of like the little hidden gems of the parks.
Absolutely.
And go check those out. I want to check out the launch bay before it closes, and that whole thing where it gets turned in, the animation courtyard is going to get turned into something else, and in Hollywood Studios. So I want to check out Launch Bay. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the new shows, The Little Mermaid and The Villain Show.
Absolutely.
I heard those are supposed to be phenomenal. You know, rides. One thing about the Riviera that we didn't, but, you know, we did mention, you always see the Riviera.
Yes.
Because it's on the Skyliner.
Yes.
And it's a very pretty hotel, but it always looks like you just stop there briefly before you move on.
Yeah.
To the Caribbean. You say Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean.
I'd say, well, I say Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Let's fight. And so you just kind of stop there, but it is a very pretty hotel. It mostly, I think it gets billed as like a DVC hotel.
Yes.
So most people think it's DVC.
Right.
Only, but you can get rooms there.
I was just kind of looking up, when did the Riviera open? Because I remember...
It was under construction for a very long...
Because I remember us getting the kind of like paintings of it when we were staying at Art of Animation that one time.
Well, yeah, and I remember going by and we kept looking at it because we were on the Skyliner, Art of Animation.
So 2019. So I could see how that was like it kind of probably had a little breather because of COVID and didn't launch quite as
they started
expected.
there and then they added more, but very pretty hotel. So we're looking forward to that. It does have 2 showers, which is the rooms we were staying at had 2 showers.
Yeah.
It's a big, huge thing at the end of the night, and we all 4 of us want to take showers at once, and as opposed to I usually go last, and I'm usually the stinkiest. But
Or like you can't sit anywhere. You have
yeah,
to
exactly. I'm just standing while I'm waiting for 3 other people to shower and 3
Poor
females. You know what
guy.
I'm saying, guys? You know, we're in and out quick, girls, forever. Anyway, so yeah, so I think there's definitely pluses. Like I said, I'm looking forward to just kind of stepping back, enjoying the Disney dining plan, not being so worried about what's next, and just kind of being able to enjoy what we're currently doing.
Agreed. I'm so excited, and I'm ready to let go and relax. Let you take charge of the ship.
Now, we'll be
and
saying, with all of that being said, we will be updating you
That's true.
in the parks.
We'll be having our microphones. I know
Yeah.
you guys love those episodes.
And
So-
we'll be doing some lives while we're out there as well. So pay attention
right.
to our socials and you know, get the
Crossing
notifications.
our fingers we don't get COVID this time, as that seems to be our Disney
Stay away,
gift.
stay away, COVID. No,
Yeah.
thank you. And I think that's about it.
That's it. Thanks so much for joining us on this episode, our packing episode. We will hit you up when we're in the parks. Have a great week.
This has been a Family Travel Planner production.